Hello, my name is Bret Aton, and I'll be your host for this episode of In La Cocina. In this episode, we are going to cook quesadillas de pollo. The ingredients you are going to need are an onion, a bell pepper, some chicken, preferably breast tenderloins so they're in thin strips, some queso, preferably a taco blend or Mexican blend, some tortillas, some vegetable oil, and as an added bonus, some chicken seasoning, and maybe even some hot sauce. The equipment you will need to complete this project include a stovetop, a frying pan, some tongs, 2 plates, a cutting board, a sharp knife. You will also need a sandwich press. Step 1 of this procedure is to prepare your vegetables by cutting them into small pieces. Bell peppers and onions are the most commonly used vegetables in quesadillas. However, if you don't like these vegetables, they're completely optional. Although I recommend them because they make your quesadilla nice and delicious. Step 2 is to prepare your frying pan by turning on your stovetop flame, preferably to a medium-low flame, and then pour roughly a tablespoon of vegetable oil inside of the pan. You're going to want to let the oil preheat for about 2 minutes, and then add your desired amount of vegetables into the heated pan. Here, I have roughly a half a cup of vegetables, which in my opinion is optimal amount of vegetables for a serving of one quesadilla. You can add more or subtract less based on your preferences. Let the vegetables simmer until they are a nice brown color. Step 4 is to evacuate the vegetables from the pan and place them on your small plate. Step 5 is to add the tenderloins to the already heated pan. It is in my opinion that 3 tenderloins is the optimal amount for a serving of one quesadilla. As an optional step, you can add seasoning or spices to your desire. Cook the chicken for about 7 minutes and be sure to flip regularly. The cooking time may vary based on the portion sizes of the chicken. After the chicken is finished cooking, step 6 is to evacuate the chicken from the pan and place it on your plate. Don't forget to turn off the heat when you're done cooking. Step 7. Preheat your sandwich press. Mine takes about 5 minutes to reach the optimal temperature. Yours may take longer or shorter. Step 8 is to slice your chicken into small chunks. Step 9 is to add one of your tortillas to the already preheated sandwich press. Step 10 is to add the cheese to the bottom layer of tortilla. The cheese is delicious and it'll act as a glue to keep the quesadilla together once it is all done. Once you've applied a fine layer of cheese to the tortilla, step 11 is to add the chicken and vegetables in a similar equal distribution. Once you've distributed the chicken and vegetables, step 12 is to apply a top layer of cheese. As an optional step, you can add the hot sauce to this part of the process. Step 13 is to add your second tortilla to the top of your mix, like so. Step 14 is to close the sandwich press and let it cook for roughly 5 minutes. Again, your sandwich press may be different, and so it may take longer or less time. Step 15 is to evacuate the finished quesadilla from the sandwich press and cut it into quarters. I hope you have found this video helpful and informative. Now enjoy your quesadilla.